always, Cash here. I am your thought leader and your transformational coach. I am the founder of the podcast Wake Up Sisterhood and the online programs Calling in Your King and UNRAVEL. Now, wanted to have this conversation because I had a conversation with a client of mine last night who is experiencing a lot of arrows from people very close to her based on what she is posting on social media and what she is standing for. Now, the topic and the conversation that we had based on what she stands for is all around vaccinations. And I know this is a super touchy subject. Some people are pro-vax, some people are anti-vax, some people are in the middle. And I mean, whatever you choose is your choice. And so this live is not to do with like saying you need to be one or the other. It's simply speaking into being a stand for yourself and what you believe in. So this client that I had last night, she doesn't vaccinate her children, and she has done a lot of research, and she is somebody who's an anti-vax, and she is posting on her social medias and being a stand for what she believes in. Now, I don't have a problem with this because I think it's so beautiful when somebody is so passionate about something and they are a stand for it. But what's happening for her is her close family, even her partner, people in her immediate family, and some of her close friends are being very triggered by what she's posting and telling her that she needs to tone it down, that she really needs to tone down her posts and make them not so like out there and like, you know, coming from an angry place or like coming from such a harsh, blunt and direct place. And it's so interesting because firstly, if you're a person who has something deep on your heart and you are a stand for something, good on you, and keep doing it. Not everybody will like you. Like, there's people in the world that will be very uncomfortable with what you're posting, especially if they believe the opposite. And that's okay because that's their belief. And this isn't about like making people wrong or bad for like what they're choosing, but it's about being so true to what you believe in and being willing to stay in the uncomfortable zone and take the arrows that are coming your way, take the criticism, take the negative feedback that you're getting, and remembering to stay in your lane and continue what you're doing because of the why. And so this doesn't just have to be around vaccines. This can be for anything in your life. In fact, when I stepped into my purpose, when I started, really leaning into my confidence and my self-worth and speaking my truth and talking about my sexual assault and talking about how I used to be such a people pleaser and how I used to do this with men and whatever it was that I talked about, I was coming from a place of like owning my truth and setting myself free, because every time I spoke my truth, I set myself free. However, also what was happening in that time was that I was speaking my truth and setting myself free, but people in my immediate surroundings, some close family, some very close friends, dropped away. I had family block me. I had family like walk out of my life. I had friends walk out of my life. And when that happened, it stung a little, and I was like, oh, like, what, is this wrong what I'm doing? Like, maybe I shouldn't speak my truth. But then I came back to my why, and I realized that it's not about me. It's so much bigger than me, and it's about me speaking my truth, being a stand for what I believe in, and in that process, helping other people who have been in the situations that I have been in. So I realized it was so much bigger than me, and it wasn't about me. And so I just want to say this to anyone out there who is posting and you're like getting negative feedback or being criticized by people or being asked to like tone it down a little. Fuck that. Like, do not tone it down. Shine your light so fucking bright and know that not everybody will not everybody will resonate with you. Not everybody will like you. Some people will criticize you. Some people will talk behind your back. And let them do that, because you are being true to what is your truth. And secondly, the people who are getting triggered by your stuff, the people who are asking you to tone it down, it's because they're uncomfortable with it. It's because they don't know how to be with it. And it's actually like having them look at their choices in their life, which is great. It's about sitting in the question. Like, you know, it's about getting curious in life versus knowing what we know. And so it's great. People are being triggered on purpose, and it's beautiful. And stay in your lane. Do not let a few arrows knock you off your path and have you like step back into the people-pleasing role. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. If this resonated with you, hit the share button. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. You get these videos every week. I love you guys. I see you. I am you.